guys, I'm Megan.
I'm Wendy.
And today we're here with a review of the good, the bad, and the ugly of our recent trip to Glossier. So guys, we're recently back from New York, and it was so much fun.
I did have a really good time.
I did too.
Yay.
We were there for less than 48 hours. We crammed a lot into that time. And one of the things on my wish list when we went was to go to the Glossier showroom, which is fairly new. Within the last year, it has opened
really?
up. Yeah, my understanding.
What was it just online before?
I believe so. And you're probably familiar with Glossier because they are the queens of the Facebook ad. That's how I became aware of them.
Not me.
Really? Where did you learn about them?
YouTubers.
Really?
Yes.
I started seeing, their boy brow Facebook videos and have seen a million Facebook videos since. That's really interesting, like who gets served which videos. But that's how they became a thing to me. And I like to see things in person.
Yeah. Well, it's just like going to the makeup counter or who goes to the makeup counter anymore?
Ulta or a Sephora. It's just fun. And they have in the showroom, if you're in New York, you should go because in the showroom, they have every single product out and available for testing, and they want you to go in and play with it. Like, you can touch anything in there.
Are we talking about the showroom experience? Because it was kind of weird.
Was it?
I thought so.
What part of it was weird for you?
Because it was very sterile and like...
Well, like, you didn't know
their
what packaging. Everything in there is very white.
You couldn't... I didn't know if you could touch things at first.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
like, can we swatch this stuff? Or?
But... Yes, totally. But when you look at the counters, like they have all the materials for swatching, brush cleansers and Q-tips and cotton swabs and well, that's the same thing at Q-tip, cotton balls. For me, my like rule following personality would have liked someone to be like, come in, you can play with anything you like sample, swatch, whatever.
That's the other thing. I didn't think they were super friendly, but then you started talking to somebody. Like they were like, come on in, come see what, I don't know.
Yes, I agree. And I took a picture of something and someone came like swooping in and she started talking to me. And she's like, oh, I see you're taking a picture. And I was like, is that okay? And she was like, yes, of course. And then she was just talking about how it works because if you want to order, you have to find a salesperson and they will write up a ticket and you take it up front and they gather the items.
That's what I think. There's like no like sales pressure there.
Right.
So you kind of have to like find somebody to like help you. It was just different, but that's okay.
Yeah, so now you know. Everyone I talked to was super nice in there. So do not be afraid of the women with the beautiful skin in the lab coats.
Oh yeah,
and showroom.
They don't wear like a ton of makeup or anything.
No, that's kind of the Glossier aesthetic. It's
very clean.
A very natural look.
Yeah, and we had been out in the rain all day, so
we looked like drown rats. We were not on our best. So I was like, oh, look at your pretty, perfect skin.
No.
All right, so we each picked up a few things while we were there, and we've been using them for, how long have we been back? Almost a month.
Yeah.
And I've used everything. Have you used everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have something you'd like to start with?
No.
Okay, I want to start with this. We both got, so they had a set of 3 items that was kind of customizable. And one of the items was this milky jelly cleanser.
Yeah, I got it too.
I love this.
Really?
Yes. Oh, so we're going to have different opinions. One, the scent is incredible. It's this rose scent. Really? Wendy doesn't like it. Okay, so this is good. I love the way it smells. It's kind of like a fresh rose. It's not a heavily floral scent to me.
Okay.
And I've been using this. I double cleanse in the evening, so I use an oil cleanser, and then I've been using this as my second cleanser in the evening, and I really enjoy this. And my skin has not freaked out. My face doesn't really like a lot of change, much like my spirit. And my face has taken to this very nicely. It's very gentle. I enjoy it. Counterpoint.
You have the floor. It's okay to me. Like, I still feel like, is there something better? It's very gentle, like you said. It has a nice scent. I didn't know it was rose, but now that you mention it, it does smell like roses. I don't like, it feels like jelly. It has like that weird, I don't like the consistency of it.
It definitely has a jelly consistency,
Yes.
which I enjoy. I mean, milky jelly cleanser is a dumb name, but accurately describes the consistency of this cleanser.
So I just feel like when I put a cleanser on, I need to feel like something is happening, and I don't feel like that. when I
Yeah,
use it.
so I like a very gentle cleanser.
Yeah.
You know,
It's because you're young
my
still.
no, my skin just likes gentle. So I don't think this would work well enough for my one and only take off the day cleanser at the end of the day.
No.
But I am already a double cleanser at the end of the day anyway, so my oil cleanser really kind of takes all of my makeup off and dissolves all of that. And so for just like a second clean rinse, this would also for me work because in the morning I just like something gentle to wake up my face.
I want to see how much you've used. It's you've used a couple pumps more than I have.
Yeah, I may be a quarter of the way
Yeah.
down. So, you know, we've got some mixed reviews. If you like a gentle cleanser, again, I use the Cetaphil daily facial cleanser.
That's what I think it's like.
And it's very similar in terms of kind of the feeling I get on my skin after. So if you like that, you might like this. Now, if you like your cleanser to be like pow on your face, that's not what you're going to get. Wendy likes a pow.
I want a pow.
All right. Pick something else.
Let's go with the Glossier coconutbalm.com.
And I had the mintbalm.com.
I got, coconut, if it wasn't clear.
Yeah.
Mint balm. Megan brought all her stuff over, and I was like, oh yeah, I have that somewhere. So that tells you how much, like, it's made an impact.
Have you? So this to me is kind of like a scented, like, aquaphor situation.
Yeah.
So while I don't think it's incredibly unique or mind-blowing, I do enjoy it. I like mint. I like a mint lip balm. I like kind of like a heavier balm before bed, or even just like around the house to slather on.
You put this on your face?
On my lips.
Oh.
Like, I'm just like,
Okay, that makes sense. Because you're like around the house, and I just, this
no.
This made me
That was a
your
bit of
whole
a
face.
no. So I wouldn't. It's kind of thick. I wouldn't necessarily put it on to like go out. But if I just want like a thick balm experience, and you can use it anywhere. Like it's a universal balm. So if you have like dry cuticles or like dry flakies, you can use them. It's the lip balm for me.
I kind of wish I would have got the mint. I got coconut because I love coconut everything, but it's a little nutty. Like, smell it.
Oh yeah.
It's like nutty.
It's not so much like your tropical suntan lotion scent.
So, I mean, I tested it all, but I just was drawn to coconut because I like the coconut. I will tell you, last night I was looking for something to put on my lips, and I totally forgot I had this.
Yeah, I enjoy this. We both got the priming moisturizer, and I really like this.
I don't.
Oh no! What is happening?
I'm just confused because it's priming moisturizer. Do I use it as a primer or do I use it as a moisturizer?
I'm going to tell you how I use this.
Okay.
So when I get out of the shower, I immediately moisturize my face with my standard daily moisturizer. But I do not immediately put on makeup when I get out of the shower.
Same.
So what I like, and by the time I go to put on makeup, my skin needs a little something.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that this has a little bit of built-in moisture without being like a heavy-duty moisturizer. So I use this on top of my daily moisturizer right before I put on makeup.
Okay, so when I get out of the shower, I put on my daily moisturizer, but it has SPF in it.
Yes.
Now, if I put this over my SPF, is my SPF still going to work?
I assume so, but I don't know. I don't know why it would negate it.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I keep thinking this is a moisturizing lotion, not...
I just treat it like a primer that has a dose of moisture added into it.
I still just really love the Too Faced Hungover Primer.
This reminds me of that, though.
It's very similar, but I'm hung up on moisturizer.
So I think maybe if it was just called a primer, Wendy might like this more. Because it reminds me very much of the Too Faced Hangover RX moisturizer in consistency, in how it wears. I enjoy this. And it's not a silicone-based primer at all,
gosh,
which I don't like.
Yeah.
You love that it's not silicone-based?
Yes.
We're on the same page for a moment. Just for a minute. Okay. All right. What's your last thing?
This is where we went like...
Yeah, we split.
I went with the Boy Brow.
Tell me how you're liking this.
I'm wearing it today.
Yes.
I like it a lot. This is Boy Brow in Blonde. God, I can't even read it. It has a nice little, I should put my little readers in. It has a nice little spoolie,
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It has it's stiff. You know what I mean? Like it works the product in. I don't use it alone. I use like a waxy pencil first, and then I go through with this and just kind of like make everything.
Yeah.
I like it. And blonde is hard because it could be too ashy. It could be too green. It could be too red. So I like it. What do you think?
It looks good. And the only reason I didn't go for the boy brow, which is kind of like the darling of the Glossier world, is because I had been using the Soap and Glory Archery eyebrow pencil, and it is almost identical to that. So,
It's a pencil or it's
no, the eyebrow
gel?
situation. Is
it a gel?
Yeah, whatever. It's very similar. It's kind of like a fibery brow gel. And when I tried that in the store, they seemed nearly identical. So I wanted to try something that was different than that. So, you know me, I love balms and glosses. So I went with the Glossier, what is this even called? This is the Generation G balm, and I got the color Like. So I, speaking of Facebook, have seen a million Facebook videos of this lately. And I don't know if it's one of those, like, Facebook is reading my mind. You know, like, Facebook is always listening.
Yes, I wanted to tell you.
Yes, I know, because we've talked about this. Like, we'll talk about something, and then you get served the ad for it.
Because we were just talking about RX bars. Guess what was in my Facebook feed today? RX bars.
Seriously. Yeah, so they're
Stop
always
that.
listening. Apparently I don't talk about anything exciting, because this is the kind of ad I get. But in the ad, the model is like,
Really?
like if you've ever seen the Friends episode where Chandler is listening to hypnosis tapes, and he's like applying chapstick because
Oh, he was trying to stop smoking?
yes, and the hypnosis tapes are like, you are a strong, confident woman. So Chandler's like, when you I don't know, it's a silly storyline, but that's what it reminds me of. So I tell you that because you'll notice that to swatch this, it's like,
you just run through the product.
so can you even see this?
A little bit.
So basically this is a matte lip balm. And I'm going to tell you that I like it. But if you are looking for a big dose of color in your balm, this is not the product. This is like a very sheer wash of color. And for me, 90% of my life, that is exactly what I need. So I do enjoy this. I like that it's not super glossy. It's not, it's a moisturizing matte. It is not a dry finish at all. I like this color a lot. But again, if you're looking for a big color payoff, you're not going to get it. If you just want like the tiniest bit of color so you look like you're awake at school pickup or drop off, you should be awake by the time you pick them up. This is fun. Again, you kind of have to know the Glossier aesthetic. It is a very natural look, and all of the women in the store have that look. I mean, it is
they're all of 20 years old.
It is a very like sheer foundation look, and you know, pink cheeks and a light wash of color. You're not going to get any full coverage, heavy duty like lip lacquer in the Glossier store. But knowing that, my overall feeling was I really liked the stuff we got. I have a positive opinion of the brand.
I have a positive, but would I travel all the way to New York again to
No, I would click, order online.
I probably wouldn't reorder this stuff.
Guys, thanks for watching this video. Do us a huge favor. Click the thumbs up button, please.
Please.
We took the summer off from YouTubing, and YouTube is like, oh, they're gone. Shows our videos to no one now. So click that like button. Wow. So YouTube knows we're still here. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week in another video. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Megan.
I'm Wendy.
And, oh wait, what are we doing today? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Take two.